it's Hanna here. Welcome. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. This is the Get to Know Me tag, and this is kind of inspired by charismastar. I don't know if you guys know her. She's a beauty guru here on YouTube, and she's amazing. So this is a video that's kind of inspired by hers. I saw it and I just loved the tag, and I thought it'd be a great way for you guys to kind of get to know me, so I'm not just like talking here on YouTube and shooting out videos every now and then and you don't really know anything about me. So this is kind of a get to know me sort of thing. So let's get started. So the first question is, what is your name? So as you guys can see probably from my YouTube name, my name is Hanna, and I have two middle names too, Ellen, Maria, and I guess that's kind of because my parents just couldn't decide on a first name for me. You know, my mom was into Ellen, then she was into Maria because that's her sister's name and it just sounded good, and then Hanna happened because my dad just came up with it and it just was a great fit for me. So that's pretty much it, and it's also a Swedish name as well as a kind of Jewish name, and my dad's Jewish, my mom's Christian, so I have like two different religions there. Anyway, my first name is Hanna, which is the Swedish form of Hanna, I guess you can think of it, because my mom's from Sweden, so I am 50% Swedish, which is pretty awesome, and it's my other home, and I have like family there, I've got friends there. Great setup, I can't complain. So that's kind of where my first name comes from. The next question is, when were you born? I was born in 1993, baby. Oh yeah. Great year. I love the number 3, so it kind of works out perfectly. And my birthday is June 23rd, so that's also a 3 involved there, so that's kind of perfect. And then the next question is, what is your hometown? My hometown is Chicago. I grew up here. This is my home. And I love Chicago. Such a sweet home Chicago girl, and I love it so much. So that is my hometown. It's not exactly where I grew up. I grew up outside of the Chicago area, kind of in the suburbs. Where have you worked? Well, I haven't had a lot of big jobs, but something that I did a lot growing up is babysitting. It's something that I really enjoy doing. I love kids, so I have so much fun with that. I've also done like a lot of volunteer work. I really love doing community service, working at soup kitchens and things like that. So that's a big part of what I do, and I just love being a part of clubs and things, and colleges coming up, so that's perfect for that. And I'm planning on getting a job during the winter holiday season, so that's pretty exciting. Next question, hair length, hair color, eye color. It's a lot of questions in one. Well, as you guys can see, my hair color is kind of like a blonde, almost like a dirty blonde, but it's primarily blonde. The funny thing is I was born with black hair when I was like a newborn, and then somehow it turned platinum blonde, you know, within a few months, so that's kind of weird. So I'm still going blonde, and I love being blonde, so I'm blonde. Basic answer to that question. And my hair length is long. As you guys can see, I love growing my hair out long. I just love long hair. I don't really know why, I just love it. Well, I guess you could say I just love doing hair, different looks, and, you know, playing around, braids, ponytails, you name it. I love doing it. So that's kind of why I have long hair. My eye color is hazel, and I love being hazel colored. It's kind of called the chameleon eye, if you guys have ever heard of that or anything, because any color kind of works well with it. So it's not, you know, strictly one eye color that may not go with certain colors, but this eye color works with everything, so that's kind of cool, and I love that. And the next question is, what is your best feature? And as for a physical thing, I really like my eyes. I don't know exactly why. I guess it's just because I love doing eye makeup, which is something I really enjoy, but I also really like my smile, so it's two things, even though I had to pick one. And in a non-physical sense, I think my best feature is that I'm really caring, I'm a really loving person, so that's something that I take a lot of pride in, and I love being caring and loving, so there you go. The next question is, what is your ethnicity? I'm European and also American, so two things in one, I guess. But yeah, so I'm Swedish and American. How tall are you? I'm approximately 5'8.5". I'd rather just go with 5'8" instead of the half. It's kind of just there. But I love being tall. I've always been tall. Throughout middle school, elementary school, I was kind of always taller than all the guys, and that was a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie to you. But as I hit the high school years, of course, all the guys just grew and grew, and then I just felt shorter. So I just love this height. I do have a cousin that was a model, and she's really tall, and so I believe I get that from my mom's side of the family. Both my parents are around the same height as me, so that's kind of cool. Next question. Braces, piercings, tattoos. Braces, I did have braces, I really did, for about a year, so I lucked out. I have friends that have had them for a really long time, but I lucked out. I only had to wear them for like a year or a half a year. So that was really nice, and that was around 7th grade, 8th grade-ish, so around there, and it was really awkward. It was one of my awkward phases, so I'd say probably the only really awkward phase was probably middle school. I think most people can say the same thing. I really didn't like them. I didn't want to smile. But now I've been loving not having anything in my mouth, so I can smile freely without metal and weirdness in my photos and things. I think braces look great on some people. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it on me. Piercings, yes I do. I have 3 on this ear, and then I have 3 on this ear. So that makes 6 together. I love getting my ears pierced. Unfortunately, sometimes I do get infections, which is kind of annoying, but on good days, don't have that problem. I love earrings. I have a ginormous earring collection that I would love to do a video and show you guys. It's crazy. It's pretty insane. I need to stop getting earrings. My dad travels all over the world, and he always picks out earrings for me because he knows I love them. So it's kind of an international collection going on here in my room, but I just love collecting them. They're so beautiful, and if you see me looking away, I'm looking at them and like in awe. I love you, earrings. But anyway, on to the next question, tattoos. I do not have a tattoo or tattoos. I've gone back and forth on this one. You know, sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling tattoos, they're awesome. I love seeing other people's tattoos, they're really awesome. For me, I just have been a little iffy about it since it is permanent for the most part. I have gotten non-permanent tattoos, which probably doesn't count for this question. It's always fun to get those, and actually mine that I got that was fake lasted for approximately almost a month, which is crazy. So I guess I got my feeling of tattoos during that time. Other than that, I don't have tattoos. Next question, do you play any instruments? I don't currently play an instrument. As you guys can see behind me, there is a guitar there that did belong to my dad when he was a teenager, and he gave it to me, and I've been on a quest to take it out and play it since I love to sing. Alas, I haven't done that, so I guess it's a goal. It's a goal. Eventually, somewhere down the line in the future, you know? But actually, as a kid, I did play violin for about 4 years. I really sort of enjoyed it. I love Irish violin, like fiddle playing and things. I love listening to Irish music, so I thought that was awesome. But it didn't work for me really. I wasn't really passionate about it or anything, so I never really practiced. So it wasn't the best fit. I think my family wanted a little bit more than I did. I don't really play an instrument unless my voice counts, in which case I love to sing. What did you want to be when you grew up? Gosh, this is kind of a tough question because I feel like I wanted to be a million different things at different ages. I've always loved oceans and marine biology and things like that. I guess I wouldn't have called it then that because I probably didn't know what that was when I was a kid. I loved, you know, going to the beach. We would always go to Cape Cod in Massachusetts, which is just kind of a peninsula off the coast of Massachusetts, and I loved it there. I would spend so much time there going whale watching, you know, low tide, go out and catch crabs and all sorts of different little creatures that washed up ashore. So I absolutely loved that. I had so much fun, and that's something that I've consistently always wanted to do. So I may or may not do that in my future. But I do know I kind of was into acting for a period of time. I really wanted to be like an actress, you know, whatever, like movie star, every kid's little dream there. And I think I also wanted to be an interior designer at some point or another. I've always loved art. It's kind of been a hobby that I do on the side. So I thought that, you know, homes and decorating would be really fun to do for a career. So that is something at one point that I really wanted to do. Also probably makeup artist. And right now it's kind of psychology. So it just kind of varies. I'm still trying to figure it out. Least most favorite subject in school. I'd say my least favorite subject in school was probably math. I really didn't get it. My brain just wasn't wired that way. I'm one of those people. So that wasn't so much fun. It kind of went back and forth though, because sometimes I had a good teacher and it was better. It's just never been something I've really enjoyed. I'd say my most favorite subject in school was probably art. I loved art so much. It's something that I just love doing. Ceramics, painting, drawing, things like that. I just love doing it. I'm just really crafty. So that's something I really, really enjoy. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets right now, but I am set on getting 2 cats when I move into my own place eventually. So that's something that I really want to do. I did have quite a few pets growing up. I had 2 cats from when I was 0 to about, I don't know, like 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, and they both lived to be about 20, so that's pretty amazing. So they were my family pretty much, and I love them so much. Their names were Claire and Emmy. Claire was a big fluff ball of orangeness, and Emmy was brown and a blackish color, and she was adorable, and I just loved them so much. And then I had 4 guinea pigs. I was about to say 2 because I started out with 2 and then I didn't know that one of them was pregnant. So on New Year's Eve, I ran into my room. I was about, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 years old, opened the cage, and there were 4. So that was a pretty weird surprise. I didn't know she was pregnant, but that would explain how fat she was for the past few months. So that was kind of funny. But I did really, really love them, and so those were my pets back in the day, but I don't have any now, but I really want more cats because I love cats. Have you been out of the country before? Yes, I have, just because I go to Sweden every summer, or as many summers as I can make it. I love going seeing my family. It's kind of like my other home. I speak the language fluently and I just love it there. So that is something that I love to do every summer if I can make it. Something that I'm definitely going to be doing next summer. I've had a little bit of a setback with like school and college and everything going on, but that is something that I want to do soon again. But I have been to Denmark, gosh, Germany, France for a few minutes. That doesn't really count, but I plan on going there also for college, since I do speak French, you know, take French classes in school and things like that. I would love to actually practice more. Favorite movie? It's always like the hardest question because I love so many movies. I just can't decide. I'd say my favorite movie is probably When Harry Met Sally. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but I'm just a real sucker for romantic comedies. A real sucker. When I say real sucker, I mean like to the extreme. I love it. It's just something that I enjoy doing, you know, just eating some sweets, some candy, and watching a good old romantic comedy with like friends and family. I think that's really fun. And I love the lines in When Harry Met Sally. They're just so well done. The script is just so based on the facts of like gender differences, and I just think it's so funny and it's so interesting too. So I think that is my favorite movie. my favorite TV shows. This is a really tough one because there are a lot of different TV shows that I've kind of gotten into. I've always loved Charmed, so that's kind of still playing a little bit on TNT, but I love it. I have every single season ever and every episode ever. I just love that show. I think when I was younger, I really enjoyed Buffy the Vampire Slayer a lot. And How I Met Your Mother is definitely a favorite. I love that show. So excited for the next season coming up. There's so many more. Army Wives on Lifetime, something I really got into. The Client List for a while. The Olympics, but that's not really a TV show. I guess it is, kind of, not really, sort of. Maybe a little bit. But that's pretty much the extent of those, yeah. Favorite book? I'd have to go with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. Just love them. They kind of put me back in Sweden whenever I read them. So I love that. I have not read them in Swedish yet, but I do really love them. My mom has all of them in Swedish, so I'll probably take one of those and start reading it a little bit. But I do love that series. I just think Lisbeth Salander is such a badass and she's awesome. And she's just such an empowering female heroine figure sort of person, and I just think that that's really inspiring and really awesome, and she's just so cool. So I'd love to do like a tutorial on some of her makeup looks from at least the Swedish movies are my favorites, so do something from the Swedish movies, maybe from an American movie as well, but I just love them. Favorite color? I'd say blue. I love blue. I'm like a sucker for it. As you can see, my wall color, well, it kind of looks white, I guess, when I'm filming, but it's actually a really light, powdery blue color, and I'm wearing blue, and I love blue, and my earrings are blue, and I love blue, so clearly I just love blue. I just love blue so much. It's just my favorite color. It's just so relaxing and not like overpowering. But I do love all other colors. I'm a really colorful person. I love mixing and matching and just having fun with color. Favorite animal? It depends. If we're talking about like a domesticated animal, I love cats. But if we're talking about any animal, I'd have to say marine animals. Dolphins are probably a favorite of mine. My dream is to go and swim with dolphins. I think that would be so much fun. I just think they're so friendly, so cute, so beautiful to watch just jumping in and out of the water. I think that's so cool. So dolphins, huge fan. Favorite perfume? I'd have to go with the Burberry perfume. This is one from a former collection. It kind of has a plaid casing. I think I've shown you guys before in one of my videos, but I do love Burberry London perfumes. They smell so good. This one is like English Rose or something. I'm not exactly sure on the name. I'm pretty sure they still sell it. But it is a favorite of mine. I wear it whenever I can, and I love also the perfumes at Bath & Body Works. For instance, the Twilight Woods one is a huge favorite of mine, and I just tried the Love, Love, Love one, and I like that one too. So those are some of my favorites. Favorite drink? Hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. When it's like the winter, hot chocolate's my favorite. In the summer though, I love iced tea. Absolutely delicious. I love that stuff. So good. Favorite holiday? Christmas. Christmas is definitely my favorite holiday. I am just a sucker. I love the decorations. I love the pine needle smell. I love, peppermint smells. I eat it all up. I love Christmas. It's so much fun, and it's just so nice to be together with the family. We usually do some Swedish traditions, have some Swedish food for dinner, like svenska köttbullar, prinskorv, potatoes, and köttbullar, by the way, is meatballs in Swedish, so the Swedish meatballs are delicious, and pairing everything is just so good. I love it. And then we always bake gingerbread cookies. So that's kind of our tradition right there. And my favorite store. I want to say my favorite store is probably Anthropologie. It is a little bit on the pricey end, but whenever I get to go to Anthropologie, it's so much fun. I love it there, and they have wonderful sales and the most beautiful clothes, and I just really get into it. So I guess I hope that one day I'll be able to work there, maybe get like a bit of a job there for a few months, for summer, whatever it may be. I think it would be so much fun. And actually the shirt that I'm wearing right now is Anthropology. It's just so cute. I absolutely love it. And so that is my favorite store. But then probably second in running is Bath & Body Works. And right under that one is probably Forever 21. So those are my favorites. My favorite restaurant is probably Siam Pasta, which is pretty close to my house. I love Thai food. It's hands down my favorite food ever. I love Thai food. I can't even explain it. I guess I just love peanuts and I just love Thai food, and so it just works for me. I love it. It is so good. So that's my favorite food and my favorite restaurant. And then my favorite place to go is probably, I want to say, in terms of traveling, I really love Cape Cod. It's been kind of like a place that we always go. I've always gone when I was younger, and it's just somewhere I really enjoy going. But my favorite place in total is probably Sweden, because I do love going there, seeing my family. It is a wonderful country. If you haven't been, I strongly urge you all to go. It is just amazing, and I love it there, and that is my favorite place in the world besides here and Cape Cod. My favorite song is probably Paradise by Coldplay. I love Coldplay. I just love that song. I always want to dance to it. When it's on the radio or when I'm listening to it, I love that song. I just love their lyrics. I love the music. I'm a huge Coldplay fan. So that is probably my favorite song. And Mac or PC? Definitely Mac. I have a lot of friends that would be really upset with me for saying that because they're PC fans, but Mac all the way. I have an iPhone, I have a laptop, by Mac, and I'm a huge fan of their products. I just think they're really easy to use, really fun, have the best features, and really up to date, and just really tasteful too. Just really easy to use, tasteful, really cool. So I'm a huge Mac fan. Facebook or Twitter? It kind of depends, because I use my Twitter and Facebook for totally different things. Facebook to me is more personal, getting together with friends, reconnecting with family, just seeing each other's photos, sharing personal information and things. That's what Facebook more is for me. And Twitter is more a place where I love to tweet quotes and things that are really inspiring and that would really motivate, empower, and help a lot of people out there and hopefully put a smile on their face. So I use them for two really different things. I really love doing what I do on Twitter, just spreading the love, tweeting, retweeting quotes, connecting with people. I really enjoy that. But in terms of a personal level, I really love Facebook just because I just think it's so much fun just to connect with friends and family, and I've actually found family through Facebook, so I have to go with Facebook. Star Wars or Star Trek? I'd have to say Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. I have seen a few movies. I'm not like a diehard fan or anything. Star Wars is pretty fun. I have not been exposed to much Star Trek, but I do know that a lot of people enjoy it, so I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars though. And what kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone. It's one of those 4G ones. I just had to get one because they just work so nicely and I can film on it. It's just perfect. So I love iPhones. How are you currently feeling? I'm feeling really happy, really relaxed, really just excited for college, for my friends and family, just spending time with them this summer. I'm just really happy. What are you currently eating? Currently, I'm not eating anything, but I was eating a Subway sandwich. I love Subway. I also love Potbellies in terms of like fast food, good fast food food. So that's what I was formerly eating. What are you currently thinking about? I am currently thinking about just how grateful I am just for everything. You guys, for my friends and family, for all the opportunities that I've ever had, and you know, just in general, I'm just so grateful for every wonderful thing that I have in my life. So that's what I'm currently thinking. What are you currently wearing? Currently, I am wearing some jean capris, really nice top from Anthropologie, and that's what I'm currently wearing. And these earrings, which I love. I got these on vacation when I was in the South, and I really, really love them. Single or taken? I'd go with neither. It's complicated. Don't really want to go with either or explain that. It's just complicated. Do you want to have kids? Not now. It is way too soon to have kids, but I do really know that I want to be a mom one of these days, and I do want to have a family, have kids, all that good stuff. That's something that I've known for a really long time. I really want. I love kids, and I would love to have kids. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. I'm not uberly super duper religious, but I do believe in God, and I am raised both Christian, not so much Jewish, but sometimes we celebrate some Jewish holidays, but mostly Christian Lutheran from my mom's side. I believe that there's something special out there that's kind of looking over us. I really do believe a lot in angels. When our loved ones pass away, that they are there watching over us in heaven and protecting us and supporting us and guiding us. So I do believe in God and angels. What is your life motto? My life motto is just to live life to the fullest, that it's so important to be grateful for what we have, because sometimes I think we take advantage of the wonderful people in our lives and the wonderful things we have and the wonderful opportunities we have. And it's just so important just to embrace everything and to spread the love, spread the peace, and just live life and make sure that you set goals for yourself and accomplish those goals. And no dream is too far-fetched. Like, nothing is impossible unless you say it is. And, you know, in fact, the word impossible is also split in two words saying I'm possible. So there you go. I just really think that, you know, there's so much hate and violence in the world, and we all need to kind of come together, spread the love, and that's just something really important to me. And I love spreading empowering quotes and hopefully empowering people out there in every way I can. I haven't checked out my blog. It's something that I created that's really empowering. I created it during kind of a not so great period in my life, and it really helped me get through the hard stuff. So that's just a place for me to spread positivity and love, and I hope you guys check it out. I'll link it in the down bar below. What is your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do? That's kind of a difficult question because I have so many favorite things to do. I'd say probably hang out with friends and family. Also just, I love exploring, you know, road tripping, just seeing the world and meeting new people, making art, making videos. I love so many things that I just can't put one finger on one thing that I love. I love so many things. What do you think of your husband? Well, I don't have a husband, so I don't really think anything of my husband. Future husband. I'll let you know when I have one. So just gonna skip over that question. How much do you love your subscribers? I love you guys wholeheartedly. Love, love, love. Thank you so much for watching me and just enjoying my videos, and please let me know if there's anything you want to see or if there's more tags you'd like me to do. This was just a really fun one that I really wanted you guys to get to know who I am, so it's not just like me and we don't really know each other, we don't interact. Like, I want to hear from you. I want to know how you guys are doing, what you guys maybe want to see, questions you have about anything. Please just leave a comment below or leave me a message. I really just want to hear from you. And I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching me. If you guys want to share like maybe your channels with me or anything like that, just message me. You know, I love to check yours out. I'm always cool with that. I love doing that, and I love meeting new people like this, sharing with you guys videos or ideas that either you had or something I thought would be really cool to do. So please let me know if there's anything you guys want to see or any questions you do have, and I will be sure to answer those. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I really had a lot of fun, so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!